Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Dark Mystic Ocean. If you're new here, my name is Kermis. I am a tarot card reader and a Vedic astrologer. And on this channel, I focus on all things tarot and Vedic astrology. I'm currently doing a series which is planets through the various signs. We have reached the sign of Taurus, and today we are going to talk about what happens when moon occupies the sign of Taurus. Now, before I begin, just a reminder again, this video is meant for the student of Vedic astrology. So this is not where you come to get a consultation or to understand what result you're getting in your horoscope from a particular placement. Like always, astrology is a game of several planets, houses, and signs, and you should not ever derive a result or come to any kind of a understanding based on one particular video or one particular given piece of information. Okay, so with that, let's begin. Moon in the sign of Taurus. Now, when moon occupies the sign of Taurus, it is exalted. Yes, this is the exaltation sign of the moon, not Cancer, moon. Taurus is not only the exaltation sign, it is also the Mool Trikon sign of the moon. When moon is between 0 degrees to 3 degrees of Taurus, it is exalted. So it's a very limited span. And when it is between, it's powerfully. So definitely moon being in Taurus is a very, very powerful setup. But a lot would depend on the houses this moon is placed in. A lot would depend on the aspects. And most importantly, the moon should not be close to the sun. All right, so preferably this moon can give all its good results if it is not placed with the sun, placed second or 12th, or placed 11th or 3rd to the sun. All right, so this is something you need to keep in mind. Now, moon in Taurus. Moon, why does it get exalted? Why is moon so comfortable in a sign which is ruled by Venus? And mind you, Venus is actually not quite friendly to the moon. So they both are at loggerheads, all right? Moon and Venus are not friendly to each other. Still, yet, why is it that moon is so comfortable in the Venusian sign of Taurus? It is because Taurus is a feminine sign. Taurus is a fixed sign. Taurus is an earth sign. And moon is a water planet. It is Jal Tattva in nature. Moon is, it is a feminine planet. Most importantly, it is a feminine planet, which is why it resonates with the feminine energies of Taurus very, very well. When moon occupies the sign of Taurus, it gives one a very creative disposition. It also makes you highly attractive. Now, this is not really typically somebody who looks pretty or who is good looking basis, a particular mark sheet. This is just, you have an innate nature of attraction. People get drawn to you easily. Even if you're not conventionally beautiful, is what I mean. People get drawn to you easily. Your voice is really beautiful, husky voice, especially for men. This gives a very nice deep voice as well, moon in Taurus, all right? So all things related to beauty, art, creativity, moon in Taurus excels, all right? So if this moon in Taurus is making a connection with the 10th house, with the 5th house, is making a Raj Yoga somehow, being the 5th Lord, 9th Lord, 10th Lord, 4th Lord, then this particular line of creativity, arts, etc. is a career stream that can be considered, all right? So that's for one. Secondly, this moon in Taurus gives a person a lot of stability in life if well placed, okay? So this brings in a lot of fixity and stability. The drawback one can suffer with the moon in Taurus is that makes one extremely stubborn and non-responsive to the ideas and concepts of others. So if you have this moon in Taurus, and if this is something you feel that does happen, this is a trait that does persist with you, please change it because it's beneficial for you. It's not good to be highly fixated on things. Moon in Taurus also makes you a possessive lover. Moon in Taurus makes you a romantic lover. Moon in Taurus is fabulous, okay? Another thing to remember here is the sign or the symbol of Taurus, which is the bull, is an animal which is generally lazy, but when it's working, it can work really well. And moon represents your mind, your thoughts, your emotion, your entire consciousness on the material plane is manifested through the moon. So when moon occupies a sign of Taurus, you are very relaxed. You feel very calm in a very cool, calm atmosphere. The setting around you has to be very beautiful, has to be very cool and calm and collected. If you are thrown into a scenario which is loud and noisy and exhaustive in nature, this moon in Taurus will find it very difficult to shine and to kind of give the good results. So if your child has this, why am I saying all this? If your child has this placement, you already know how to deal with this child, all right? A soft voice, a gentle voice, a calm approach is what moon in Taurus is looking for. Other than that, moon in Taurus is excellent depending on whichever lordship it gains. If it's the second lord, this would do well for money. If it's the third lord, it would do well for entrepreneurship, things like this. Moon in Taurus also gives a very good knack for storytelling. So writing, storytelling, journalism are few of the things that you can do with moon in Taurus. Moon, when occupies the sign of Taurus, is also considered highly auspicious in her Muhurta. So when moon goes through the sign of Taurus, especially Rohini Nakshatra, it is considered a highly auspicious nakshatra for Griha Pravesh, for marriage, and for all good things. Anything which is good, moon in Taurus is a good selection. The sign Taurus is white in color. So the color white represents the sign of Taurus, and moon also is the color white. So you see the gelling, the tattvas really match over here, which is why moon is extremely comfortable in Taurus. So wherever Taurus is, and if you have moon over there, understand that that particular house is calling for a very gentle, very calm, and a highly refined approach. Moon in Taurus people make the best interior decorators, and I have to use the word best because their sense of matching colors, their idea of art, beauty is very refined. So if this is making a connection, once again, I have to repeat with your fifth house, fourth house, 10th house, ninth house, and consider this as one of the career options for yourself. But of course, show your horoscope to an astrologer to make sure you can earn money out of it. It is one thing to be good at something. It is another thing to be good and make money out of something, which is what astrology can help you with. So this is a moon in Taurus. Good placement overall. No hiccups, no road bumps, no speed bumps over here, which is why I can conclude this video. Of course, if this moon in Taurus is going into the Navamsha and getting debilitated, this is a problem. If it goes into an enemy sign such as Capricorn or Aquarius, it is a problem in the Navamsha. If in the Rashi chart this moon in Taurus is weakened by being combust through the sun, or it is gaining a lot of malefic aspects, so there is an aspect of Saturn, Mars and Rahu, then this moon in Taurus will not be able to function and fulfill the kind of promises it can give. It will become slightly weaker in nature. All right, so moon in Taurus is very good. If you have it, consider yourself lucky. You can do lots with it. All right, so this was my video, guys. Definitely like and follow this page if you want to stick around and gain more knowledge on astrology.